What's up guys, welcome back to another video here at Chief Academy, and today we're going through vectors. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already, because I promise you it is this easy. Our learning outcomes for today is to understand what a vector is and to understand how to read them, along with writing them in column form. It's also to solve vector exam questions.
So, what are vectors? A vector is an object that has both a magnitude and a direction. Geometrically, we can picture a vector as a directed line segment, whose length is the magnitude of the vector and with an arrow indicating the direction. In this lesson, we will focus on solving vector exam questions and understand the direction it goes in.
So, we work out vectors like coordinates. As you can see, we go 3 across in the x direction, then 2 up in the y direction for vector A. Then as we can see for 2a, it's simply double A. As you can see, the vectors have arrows on them, and these arrows show the direction of the vector. It would be minus A if the arrow was facing the other way. This is something you'll have to learn because you may be given the vector is going one way, but to get to another point, you're going to have to go backwards. So you're going to have to know when to go in the direction of the vector or go against the direction. Also, if we're asked to add vectors or minus vectors, we simply do it like you would normally do in numbers. So here we can see the vector 3, 5 plus the vector 5, 5 would equal the vector 8, 10. Once again, it's that time to have a go at some mastering exam questions. Have a go, pause the video, and unpause when you've done. So, in part A, we're asked to write down the column vector A plus B. That is simply 2 plus 1 and 3 plus 8, so we get the column vector 3, 8. In part B, we are asked to do 2a plus 3b, so we times a by 2 and b by 3, so we do 4 plus 3 equals 7, and 6 plus 15 equals 21. So we get a column vector of 721. Remember, column vectors are not fractions, so you may look at this and see 721 and think, divide it down to a third. But you cannot divide down or cancel out column vectors because they're not fractions. The vector E is drawn on the grid. From the point P, draw the vector 4e. So we know we go 2 across and 1 up, so you simply do that in a big straight line of 4. And make sure you draw your arrow on, because this signifies that it's a vector. Now, when we deal with vectors and shapes, you'll have to make your way around the shape. Here for the column vector AB, we would go A to N, then N to B. Because if we don't know what AB is, but we know what AM and MB is, we can simply write it in a form. So if A to M was 2A and M to B was 3B, A to B would be 2A plus 3B, because we've gone in that direction. And this is what I mean by knowing the direction of your vector, because if we know M to A is 2A, but we want A to M, it would be minus 2A, as we're going against the vector. Here are some more exam questions for you to have a go at. Have a go, pause the video, and unpause when you've done. So, A is the point 3, 2, and B is the point 4, minus 1. Write down as a column vector AB. So here we do 4 minus 3 equals 1, and minus 1 minus 2, which gives us to minus 3. So the column vector would be 1 minus 3. See, don't be confused and do A minus B, because we're finding the difference here. So you got to do B minus A. If you get 2 points and you need to work out the difference, it's always the one what's second minus the first one. See, in our part B, C is the point 5 minus 2, and D is the point 2, 1. Write down as a column vector CB. So here we do 2 minus 5, which is minus 3, and 1 minus minus 2, which gets us to 3. So our column vector would be minus 3, 3. For our second question, A is the point 5 minus 1, and b is the point 4 minus 3. Write down the column vector AB. So here we do 4 minus 5, which is minus 1, and we do minus 3 minus minus 1, which is minus 2. So we get the column vector of minus 1, minus 2. C is the point 1, 6, and D is the point minus 3, 9. Write down a column vector of CD. So here we do minus 3, minus 1, which is minus 4, and we do minus 6, which equals 3. So a column vector is minus 4, 3. Now it's time to have a go at some of the hardest exam questions on vectors at a grade 5 level. Have a go, pause the video, and unpause when you've done. So, the diagram shows a parallelogram. OA equals 2A and OB equals 2B. Part A, we're asked to find, in terms of A, the vector dA. So first, O is the centre of our parallelogram. Because, as we can see, parallelograms are made up of two opposite sides, which are at an angle. So CD is equal to AB, and AC is equal to BD, meaning O is our centre. That also means that CO is 2B and DO is 2A. So if DO is the same as OA, that means DA must be them added together. So DA is simply 4A. Find, in terms of A and B, the vector AB. So this is what we were on about before. We're going to have to go one way to get to the other side. So if we want the vector of AB, we're going to have to go from A, the opposite way of 2A to get to O, and then from O to B. So we go opposite the 2A, so we have minus 2A, and then we plus the 2B. And that's where we get our answer of minus 2A plus 2B. Then for part C, we're asked to find, in terms of AB, the vector of AC. So here, we're going to have to go the opposite way of 2A again to get to O, and then go the opposite way of O to C. Because C to O, we know is 2B, so O to C is minus 2B. So the vector for AC is minus 2A minus 2B. Here is another exam question for you to have a go at. Have a go, pause the video, and unpause when you've done. So, AO equals 5A and OB equals 3B. M is the midpoint of AB. Part A, we're asked to find, in terms of A and B, the vector AB. So here we go A to O and O to B. So it's simply minus 5A plus 3B. Part B, we're asked to find, in terms A and B, the vector AM. And as we know M is the midpoint, it's simply half the vector AB. So it's minus 5 over 2A plus 3 over 2B. Now we're asked to find, in terms of AB, the vector OM. So here we go from O to A plus A to M. We know O to A is 5 and A to M is minus 5A over 2 plus 3B over 2. So for our final answer, we'd get 5 over 2A plus 3 over 2B. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's lesson. I did say it was that easy. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.